Tip 26. Are you using train test split with classification? Be sure to set stratify equals y so that class proportions are preserved when splitting. And this is especially important if you have class imbalance. Okay, let's take a look. We've got a demonstration data set with only 8 observations in it, and we're going to use train test split for model evaluation. I pass it x and y. I'm going to set a test size of 50%, which is just for demonstration purposes. Normally you wouldn't split 50-50, but the point is we've got 8 observations, and with a test size of 50%, we're going to split into 4 in train and 4 in test. Okay. This is not stratified, and I'll explain that in a second. But because it's not stratified, it happened that y-train contains all 4 of our cases of not fraud, and y-test contains 2 cases of not fraud and 2 cases of fraud. In other words, our original data set, you can infer, had 8 observations, of which 6 are not fraud and 2 are fraud. And the problem is that 4 of them, when it got split 50-50, 4 of them that appeared in the training set are not fraud, and all of the fraud cases appeared in the test set. So not fraud is the majority class, and fraud is the minority class. So what is the problem in all of this? Well, the model is going to be trained on the training data, and because the training data has only one target class, it will have no opportunity to learn what distinguishes fraud type data from not fraud type data. Thus, it's only going to ever predict not fraud. Now, the result of this is that you are not going to get a realistic estimate of how the model is going to perform. Because remember, we're doing model evaluation, and the whole point is to get an estimate on how the model is going to perform on new data. So this is an example of not being stratified. So let's solve that problem with stratification. And so what we do is we add an argument stratify equals y, and that's the object y referring to this object, not a string y. And when you pass this, this preserves the class proportions. So you can see that now we have one fraud observation in each of the 2 data sets after the split. So y-train is 25% fraud and y-test is 25% fraud, and that's because 25% fraud was the presence in the initial data set. So this preserves class proportions, and using this will result in a more realistic simulation of how the model is going to perform on new data. So this is probably always a good idea to include stratify equals y when you're doing train test split. It's most important when there is significant class imbalance, because that's when not being stratified will cause the most problems. Now, to be clear, what I'm showing you here doesn't actually solve the problem of class imbalance, which is, in brief, that a model needs a bunch of samples to learn from. And if most of your data set is a majority class and the minority class is really small, your model will have a hard time picking up the signal of what is a predictor of the minority class. So that's the general problem of class imbalance, and stratify equals y does not solve that. All that does is make train test split give you a more realistic estimate of how your model is going to perform. It doesn't actually solve the overall problem of class imbalance.